What's up? It's Chris Hamm, Chief Operating Officer for Independent Financial Partners, and this is the latest episode of What We Do, a segment here where we talk to various folks here and discuss the different things that we do here to support our financial professionals. Today I'm sitting with the great and powerful, as Joe Rogan would put it, Jeff Acheson. Jeff's our Chief Business Development Officer. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the set.
Thanks for the intro. Great and powerful.
That's you are.
It sounds like Oz.
Today we're just going to ask Jeff 4 questions to get an idea of what he does here and some of the business development initiatives that we have in place that Jeff leads to support our financial professionals in the field. So Jeff, I guess to start off, you are, the Chief Business Development Officer here, so what would you say the main focus of your job is?
I think it's really simple when it boils down to my job is to find ways to help our advisors grow their basic presence in the marketplace, their practice, and ultimately their performance, depending on whatever their success metrics are that they set for themselves. It's as simple as that.
Very easy. So, sounds great in theory, but how do we go about accomplishing that?
Well, the first thing we did well over a year ago, we started to refine and redesign our infrastructure around a multidisciplinary business model because we think that's where things are going into the future. And then once the philosophy of that was redesigned, it was really about building out an integrated ecosystem, and we happen to call it the IFP, Financial Independence Platform. And it's really a platform of partners, products, and services designed to help our advisors execute that multidisciplinary business model in their own local footprint or however their business model is established.
Cool, yeah. I've seen it, and it's a great outline, and I think it's helpful. There is a lot to it. So how do we do a good job about communicating that to the financial professionals and to help them go about using the platform?
It's back to the old story about how do you eat an elephant kind of one bite at a time. So in this case, we've broken down the components of the platform into episodes, 15 to 30 minutes each. Very topic specific, and it could be a partner, it could be a product, it could be a service, it could be an execution, and just kind of think of it as online, on-demand coaching that's very zoned in on a component of the platform. And then we tape those internally, we post them up for our advisors to tap into and keep coming back to as they need it. So our How to Grow series has been very, very popular, and advisors embracing it as a coaching program.
Absolutely. We put out a lot of content, as people can see, and oftentimes it doesn't get much traction, but this is one of the few things that advisors respond well to, but it's also because I think we all want to grow our businesses, so it's interesting information. So, you've been with different firms. As a caveat, Jeff is one of our advisors, one of our financial professionals as well, and has a great success as one. So you've been at different broker-dealers and firms like IFP. You're now in a unique position to be an executive here as well as one of our financial professionals. From what you've seen, how does this offering, this How to Grow offering, this multidisciplinary model, how does it help us to differentiate our financial professionals in the marketplace?
Well, I think the world in the financial services business in particular is evolving into the bigs versus the boutiques, and that's a challenge unto itself, but I think the boutiques can compete very favorably if they have big friends, and that's really what we're trying to do with the platform. Some of it's internal resources that we have, and others I prefer to call it in-source rather than outsource. We bring in partners to help us deliver what we're doing. So in the battle of the bigs versus the boutiques, we're a boutique with a personalized approach, but we still have everything everybody else has to offer that is functioning in a bigger, less personalized manner. So I think that's what kind of makes us unique from there. And then I think the next part of it is our value proposition. We really want to evolve it. Everybody says it's an overused word, my value proposition. It's really, and I tell our advisors, that's about your process. Nobody cares about your process. They want you to have one. It's important you do. But people want to know what's your brand promise from there, more than your value proposition. So for me, when I look at our brand promise to our advisors, it's exactly the same thing that they would have to their clients. And that's number one, save them time and money, because it's the two most valuable commodities we're all dealing with from there. Number 2, improve my outcomes. However you have to do it, I want to be better off because I'm working with you than if I wasn't working with you. And then the third thing is be there when I need you. I don't want to get looped into this impersonal relationship where I can't get a hold of somebody. So save them time and money from the number 1, and then number 2, to recap that, from the standpoint of improve my outcomes. At the end of the day, it's all about that. And then again, lastly, be there when I need you. And it's really as simple as that. That's what we have to do for our advisors, and that's what our advisors have to do for their clients.
Yep, and I know that we kind of launched this broker-dealer to become our own firm. Part of the reason we did that was to be an easy firm to work with and to be a frictionless firm for financial professionals to do business with. But potentially even a more important component, or just as valuable, is we want to help them grow their business, and that's something we didn't do as much prior, but that's something that I think we're heavily focused on, and that's gonna be where people truly thank you, because no one really thanks you for things processing nicely. They do thank you for making a very positive impact in their business. So,
yep. If you don't innovate, you evaporate, and so innovation has got to be continual in this process.
Absolutely. Well, that's that. Hope everyone enjoyed our conversation, and until next time. I don't have any taglines, but thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.